Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new DEK Plus video. It's been a second since I've posted on this channel, but I'm happy to be back and I'm happy to release some new information about it as well. But thank you for tuning in. I want to try and keep this as brief as possible, but I do just want to update you all on what's happening with everything. DEK, DEK Plus, DEK Music, the DEK Twitch, other things that I'm going to explain in this video, also the Discord, just lots of updates happening all around, and this is what I'm here to update you on. So let's quickly recap the past 5 months on the main channel. We have primarily been doing horror and commentary videos, and I'm actually really liking where I'm at. Both of these types of videos get good views, they get me good traction, and I enjoy producing both of them. They're very different from each other, but I do enjoy producing both of them. However, I can say that I do enjoy doing commentary more. It allows me to not only entertain, but it also completes my goal of wanting to actually impact the person's life instead of just horror, which is usually just entertainment, going for the horror piece and more of a broader viewer-based scale. The commentaries really hone in on who really wants to see it, and so they can get impacted by it. And that's what I enjoy producing the most. So with that being said, I'm not going to stop horror at the time being, but I do want to say that Lord and I will be capping our horror series at 12 episodes. Right now he's at episode 10 and I'm at episode 3. I know I'm really far behind, but I'm going to be working on getting all of these back up to date. I definitely will be behind on all of that, but we are going to be going to 12 episodes, and then after that I probably won't be doing much more horror content. I do have one horror video recorded with Caleb Assaulty actually and Lord that he posted a while ago, so I might end up throwing that in there either in the series or past it, but that's an afterthought to me right now. So I'm gonna do those 12 episodes for horror, and then we'll just see where we're at if I want to continue with that or not. To continue on with more content stuff, I'm starting to realize that I kind of miss the Bed Wars days where playing the game was the content. And you might be like, well, what you're saying just completely contradicted your new statement, and you would be true. But I'm realizing that I'm producing so much to where I'm not even playing video games anymore. Unless if I'm streaming, I am not playing a game, or recording for that matter. And it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like kind of sad, because I used to play all the time, and some of those times I would play, I would record and make a video on it. And every now and then I like going back and watching my old videos, and I've watched plenty of my old videos regarding Bed Wars where I'm playing with Tall or Kyle or whoever it may be in the video, and I kind of just missed that. With that in mind, I want to bring back the DEK Plus channel. I think it's possible to do one a week, if not one every other week, or just whenever I feel like it. But I want to play the game and have fun with friends and still record it and still make a nice video out of it. But I'm curious if you all would actually watch that. Yes, I'm probably still going to make it even if no one decided to watch it. Better yet, I might just not even record, but set up times to play with friends, because I think I need that. But if you all want me to record it and edit it so that you can watch it, I'm cool with that. And I think that would be something fun to do. It would also give the side channel more purpose at the moment. But let me know in the comments or in the Discord if you want to see that. If you want to see DEK Plus content, specifically Bed Wars, maybe just some random stuff, maybe just me talking about whatever, but primarily Bed Wars. So let me know if you want to see that. Another thing about content, which is why I'm explaining all this, is that I've been talking with a lot of other creators, one of which in particular that has really stood out to me. And it makes me want to try storytelling editing instead of just cutting together footage of playing a game or doing something. So the thing is with me, like in horror, I actually don't have replay mod in that pack, and it's not able to be put in. Like, it won't work. And it's really hindering and frustrating for me to actually make something that I feel proud of in horror Minecraft. Let alone other things. Bed Wars, I feel like, is sometimes hard to make a story out of, but I've seen a lot of other people do it. I think I could try and replicate that. I'm not going to, but if it was on my main channel, I feel like I would want to do that. That's retention editing, if you will, but it's more of just telling a story. And I think that's way better than just chopping together footage. for a video. I think that kind of phase has gone out a little bit. And I want to move on from that. So I want to try storytelling editing at some point if I ever do games. So that's kind of where I'm going with that, but that's why I say all this. So there's your update on the main channel. Now let's give you a quick update on me. School, work, social life, all the things. Regarding school, which I know I made a video titled, I think, the next 16 months of DEK or something, which was a good edited video and was a great hype thing. But that was very, like, at the time it was new news. But now it's like really old news. My plan has changed drastically several times. And it's simply because I just don't really enjoy the idea of school. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me to go away for multiple different years, and to study something that, for one, I already know enough about to be in the industry, and two, for 4 years just away in a different part of the US, for that matter, that just doesn't seem appealing to me. Part of me also thinks it's a waste of time, considering my situation, and so the idea of college has really been off-putting to me. If you haven't watched my new video on the main channel, it'll be out when this comes out, so make sure to go watch that, because that'll actually go more in depth on that. After many months, if not years, of thinking what I wanted to do, I've landed on doing an associate's in business entrepreneurship, and I'm doing it locally, so I don't have to leave, but I'm still furthering my education, which is kind of what my parents wanted me to do. So I will still be a busy human being. It won't be too bad in the sense of, like, I'm doing 4 years of school and I have zero time on my hands because everything is social. Obviously I still want to put my time and effort into YouTube, but I will be doing school. And on top of that, I'll be doing work too. Right now I have 3 part-time jobs. I work for myself, with my own unofficial business, kind of. I also work for a live production company as one of their freelancers, and I am now also working at my church as one of their technicians. So all 3 of those combined gives me a pretty solid workload. It makes good money, which is the good part, but it is a pretty solid workload. So when you add up work and when you add up school, that's just a lot. And then you try and throw in YouTube on top of that, and it is a lot. So I've kind of learned from the past few years, I really just cannot make promises. I'm gonna make a promise to try something, but I can't make a promise on delivering. And I say that now, even though I'm gonna be making promises later in this video, but it is what it is. That's just kind of where I'm at with that. The next 2 years are gonna be interesting because I'm staying local the next 2 years, but I will be in school, I will be working, I will have a social life, and I'll also be trying YouTube on top of that. So it's gonna be interesting, but we'll make it through. So now let me give you an update on DEK Music. For those of you that know, I run a DEK Music channel, which is music reactions. And even though this channel is purely for fun, this channel is not making me any revenue at all. It might in the future, but it's not making me any revenue at all, nor is the main channel, but it has, you know, some perks to it, such as Twitch, and there are other things that are good with it. But DEK Music has actually proven to be a huge asset for me. Believe it or not. And there's so much to explain in that I can't really give it to you in a timely manner. But basically what DEK Music is providing is a future path in a creative world. There's an artist by the name of Sisto, who is one of my favorite dubstep producers of all time, if not my favorite, before he even decided to reach out to me. But he ended up coming in a stream. Long story short, he came in a stream, we all talked, whatever. Afterward, we got in a call for multiple, like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. And he actually gave me Ableton Live 10, which is a digital audio workstation, or a DAW, basically to make music. I've wanted to make music since I was 8 years old. For 10 years, I've wanted to make music. And my favorite artist of all time has just given me that opportunity. So DEK Music, this is honestly an understatement, but it has gotten me a tremendous amount of connections, and it has a lot of value, even though it's not making me revenue. So with that being said, I'm still going to be doing DEK Music. I'm going to try and do every now and then, or just as much as I can. I know I did 3 weeks of daily uploads, and to the outside world, it kind of looked like I was prioritizing DEK Music over the main channel. And in a sense, I almost was, because that was profiting me the most at the time. And I also just had a huge backlog of stuff because those videos are super easy to make. But I really enjoy deck music. I'm not stopping that, but it is actually giving me value, and there is incentive to do it. And so that's what I'm going to continue to do. So it sounds like a lot to run 3 channels all at once. I think it's possible. I just really need to balance out my time well, and I think it's possible to do it. So with that being said, deck music is continuing as is. Lastly, let's give you an update on the main channel, which I did at the very beginning, just with the past couple months, but now we're going to look into the future of the main channel. And this is what I have for you. I have 3 surprises. One of which is, actually 2 of which, is kind of a promise. And I know earlier I said that sometimes I don't deliver on promises. There's a lot of times where I do not deliver on promises, several times. But I'm trying it again. And this time, these are promises I know that I can hit because of how short term they are. So for the first one, every single Saturday in June, there's 5 Saturdays beginning with June 1st. I'll be posting a video on the main channel every Saturday. So it's going to be 1 a week. It's totally doable for me. Even with everything going on right now, it is so doable for me. So a new video every Saturday in June is where we're at right now. The second kind of surprise update for you all is I have June sub goals on Twitch. I have not done sub goals before on Twitch, but I am doing them this month, which is actually really exciting. And the reason for this is because I know I'm going to be streaming a lot this month. I'm trying really hard to push streaming. I want to do it at a minimum of 2 or 3 times a week. So I want to be pushing really hard on streaming, and that's why I'm doing sub goals. So if you enjoy my streaming content, please be there. It really supports me. Even if you're just lurking, giving me the viewership, that's I really need that to be found. And I know you all will come through with that because you all have in the past. So again, thank you for that. My last big update for you all is actually an update I've been working on the past couple weeks. And this is just so out of the blue. This is kind of a 3-month or like a 3 a.m. idea for me, but I am actually booting up a DEK Instagram. Believe it or not, DEK Instagram is alive and well at the moment. You'll be seeing this video as soon as my first video on Instagram goes out. And obviously that video will explain everything. But really I just want to try for 14 days, for 2 weeks, post a reel every single day. I'm calling it Project Conquer. And I want to see if I can actually hit the algorithm with Instagram. I feel like Instagram is so easy to grow on. I've seen so many people just with their first or second or third video on Instagram just absolutely blow up. And it's like they sometimes didn't even try. And I feel like even if I try, I can totally hit it. So I'm going to try and do that. And DEK Instagram is going to be completely different. Obviously, I'll be doing posts, whatever, stories and stuff like that, just an active Instagram account, but I will be posting daily reels at the moment for 14 days. I just want to try 14 days, see how I feel. Maybe I'll go on beyond that. Maybe I'll take a little break and then come back, whatever. But 14 days is Project Conquer, posting a reel every single day at 3 p.m. CST just to see what happens because I'm super curious. And this type of content is stuff that you would actually see on Instagram. It is actually kind of a day in the life of a creator. But it's super easy content to make as long as you just film yourself for very few moments throughout your day and just document your day, pretty much is how it's made. But it's pretty easy, and I'm doing one every single day for 14 days. That's the goal. So if you have an Instagram and you want to go follow me over there and want to see those reels, I'll have a link in the description. You can go check that out. I think that is everything I have for you. The last thing, actually, I am updating the Discord this month. I will be completely revamping it. If you have any ideas for what you want in the server, if there's anything that needs to be fixed, please let me know. I will be posting this video in the Discord with an @everyone announcement. And there in that announcement, I will tell you where to go to let me know. Because I want to have everything in a thread. So just let me know if you have any thoughts on that, because I will be revamping the entire thing. And I will be adding verification so we can stop the freaking bot issue, because it's actually, I hate it. So that is all I have for you. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, y'all are cool. And I'll see you around. Peace out.